And there he is. Wild. There he is.
It was wild.
Can you believe that?
It was so crazy.
I'm going to clap myself. I think I deserve a round of applause.
How about when you came into Fox today, and we've got the video.
Oh.
You came into Fox, the Union Jacks everywhere. They had cake. Somebody baked a cake.
I've got to say,
Rudolph.
I just want to thank everybody that was involved in organising that. I was so touched. I really was. It was amazing. Everybody here is awesome, but to walk in and experience that, I'm very rarely lost for words, but I was today, so thank you all.
At what point did it sink in? Was it the next day? Was it the next week? At what point?
I don't know if it still has, if I'm being brutally honest. You know, I mean, really nothing's changed. You know, I'm still at home with my wife and my 3 kids, but there is a gold belt in the house, and now and again, my wife says it. My wife says, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's crazy." And I said, "I don't think I can either." I kept saying to my coaches afterwards, I said, "Can you believe it?" And they said, "Yes, we can." I'm like, I don't think I can, because, of course, going into a fight, you always use bravado. You have to. And I was confident in the fight. Of course I was confident. But every fight, whether or not you've done a full training camp or 2 weeks, the hour before you go out there, the doubt starts to creep in, the demons, and that's where the fight is won or lost. So at that moment, you know, the doubts were starting to creep in a little bit. And then, obviously, the fight went perfect. I landed that left hook. As a fighter, you know when you've landed a good shot. You feel it on your chin. And I was like, oh, that was a good one.
And you landed it, and then at what point, what are you thinking right at that
I hit that, and I was like, oh. And then he fell down. I was like, oh, my God. This isn't going to be the end of it, though. So I kind of took my time, and he got back up. I hit him with the same shot again, and I was like, oh, that was another good one. And then he went down, and I thought, he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's going to recover. He's going to suck me into some jiu-jitsu match. So I was like, oh, nobody. And then bing, bing, bing. And then John McCarthy pulled me off, and I was like, wow, he was out. So, yeah, incredible.
Now, the fight was in L.A., so a lot of good-looking people there.
Yes.
We have some video of a stud sitting behind Tommy Lee and Mary Lopez.
Oh,
hey, it's me!
Hey, you guys! Oh, that's perfect. My word.
But it was
that's
such
awesome.
an incredible moment. Your family, you talked about, you joked with us that your son predicted that Luke would win before. So how did he react after he actually won?
So Lucas, my youngest, is obsessed with Minecraft.
You called him a little.
He is a little. And he gets even worse. Do you know what Minecraft is? It's like a kid's game. He's obsessed with Minecraft. And on the Sunday, because I stayed at the hotel, you know, it got a little out of hand with the boys. On the Sunday, I walked in, and he's playing Minecraft. And I'm like, hey, Lucas, I won the fight. And he's like, I know. I said, no, I won the fight. I'm the champion. He's like, I know. So he couldn't care less. He literally couldn't care less, which in his own way is kind of awesome, actually. The little bastard. Lucas, I'm a champion. What the hell? Look at this. These don't fall off trees, you little bastard.
Now, you mentioned it got out of hand. You celebrated with Dana and Lorenzo. You were drinking whiskey.
Yes.
How out of hand did it get?
It didn't get that out of hand. You can see Cindy Crawford photo bombing there. I was like, Cindy, pack it in. You know, she's always following me around these days and jumping in the background.
She's admiring you.
Yeah.
How did she get in the octagon?
No, she's actually a massive fight fan. She's at many events.
I didn't know that.
Now, there have been a lot of people thrown out there for your first title defense. Let's go through the list. You give us a quick thought on each. We're going to start with the guy you beat for the title, Luke Rockhold. Thoughts on a possible rematch?
Luke Rockhold just got knocked out cold in the first round. It wasn't even close. He's a great fighter, but he's got to rebuild himself. We did fight before. I had to go away and beat 3 people until I got my rematch. I think he needs to do something similar. It wasn't even close.
How about Dan Henderson?
Dan Henderson is a guy that actually does interest me. He obviously has a great knockout victory over me back in the day, and he's going to retire soon. So I want to get revenge for that loss before he retires. He was on testosterone replacement therapy in that fight. I didn't even know that existed. Dan, you're a cheat. Let's do it anytime you want. You all
And he was at the card at UFC 199.
Yeah, he knocked out the poison dwarf Hector Lombard. So, you know, if you want to come and try, hey, buddy, lightning doesn't strike twice. So if you're interested, sign on the dotted line, you old piece of
Jacare Souza.
Jacare Souza probably is the #1 contender. Did recently lose to Yoel Romero, though, so that's the only blemish there. But a worthy contender.
I can't believe we're saying this. GSP. Can you imagine? What? GSP? That would be incredible.
George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
I actually had some people reach out to me and saying, George St. Pierre is interested in fighting you. And I was
Wow.
like, really? There is something that I didn't expect. Yeah, some people from his camp. I was like, really? Wow. Okay. This is
So let's talk about this. What are your thoughts? You hear that? What do you immediately think?
Tell him to sign on the dotted line, just like Henderson, if he wants to come out of retirement.
And you're a movie star. You're playing Hawk in the new Triple X movie.
Yeah,
This is so cool.
Don't like to talk about it, but yeah, I'm a movie star.
There you are. Look at you.
Look at that guy.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's back. What about Vin? Vin plays a tough guy in the movies. Is he actually a tough guy?
Well, he's a big, strong guy. He really is. And believe it or not, he's trained quite a lot. He does jiu-jitsu, he does boxing, things like that. So I've seen him on the pads and stuff like that. The guy, of course, he's an actor, so, I'm a proper fighter. but against the average guy on the street, Vin Diesel would probably beat the living out of him.
Now that you're the champ, we've noticed that you've been rather humble about it on social media.
Yes. Who am I to brag?
This is incredible. You're watching Peaky Blinders here, the Netflix show.
Yes.
The belt's up on the top.
And then you're downing a protein shake here. Just hanging around the house.
Just doing my daily stuff. Just keeping it low key.
And then you get to the Fox Sports Studios.
Look
today,
at
you got
this.
the cake.
I think that is the greatest cake I've ever seen in my life. Just incredible. It's a shame we had to eat it already.
It leads to a game called Have You Done Blank with the belt. There you are right there. And the question is, have you let your kids wear the belt? Especially Lucas. This is a real question.
It's not a case of letting them wear it. They are welcome to wear it, but I don't think they've requested.
What?
I don't
That's
think they've
crazy.
requested. It is good. What the hell, Callum? Come on. That's my son.
Have you showered with the belt on?
I have not showered with it.
That's a strange kind. It would rust, wouldn't it?
I have bathed in the pool with it on. I'm kidding, I haven't. But I will shower. I've led in a jacuzzi.
Have you gone to the bathroom with the belt? That seems very interesting.
Took a giant dump.
Yeah. Wearing
with
it.
the belt on.
Why wouldn't you?
Wiping your backside is quite the issue, wearing that strap of metal.
Have you had sex with the belt on?
Again, it would act as a chastity belt. That said, I am rather well endowed, so I can get around it. But
Yes, you are.
I'll try it out. I'll let you know how it goes.
Keep us posted.
I'll let you know how it goes next time I'm here.
We'll continue to update you when you come back. When Michael comes back, we'll make sure we'll tell you whether or not he had sex.
Are we allowed to touch it?
You may touch it only once.
Crap.
It's too heavy for you.
It's pretty heavy.
Not too shabby.
Did they give you a cleaner to clean it?
Well, I believe that Luke Rockhold will be coming round on a monthly basis
Yeah, that's right.
and spit shining it for me.
That's right.
There we go.